Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, the Exile DLC Season 2, which is of course our murder fest. So, I want to address a question that I'm getting a lot in the comments, is why I restored the Ragged Sword. Why I believe it was an error, not part of the game, which removed it when I was leaving that particular train station. Two reasons. One, the fact is that Exile is an incomplete game. It's true. There's code, for example, for creating a cult of the Flower Maker, but the two cards that you require to do so, such as the the Holy Man connection and the essence of the Flower Maker, never occur in the same city. So I believe he meant to establish that in Paris because it's one of the places you can get the Flower Maker, and it would make sense since they do have a large, shall we say, alternative religious movements, but it can't happen. Also, with the, for example, the Wolf Divided ending, which is, I believe, technically possible, but I ran the odds once in my head of actually getting all the cards in the right place and doing the right things, and it basically probably better. Your character is more likely to get hit by a meteorite. So, yeah, I don't think Alexis. I think Alexis rushed the game, and that's one of the reasons why when we did this first time, there was so many updates, but he never really actually fully fixed it. And the second reason is kind of logistical. Okay, so the theory being is that if I'm leaving the train station while the verb is still in function, that means that things engage, except for there's a couple of problems here. One of which is, you've noticed at least twice in here, I've been using my characters to delay the foe before I leave a station, and even when I get to the next thing, the person comes right back to me. Now, that makes less sense than keeping a sword, which is literally in my hand. I mean, theoretically, if they removed the person then, because we left them on the left them behind essentially to die, I'd accept that, but the sword in my hand, I'm not going to accept. So I'm going to say that Alexis Kennedy probably overlooked that programming because it really doesn't make any sense. So, meanwhile, let's continue our murder fest. Now, with 6 traces over here at Javion, I think we're going to be kind of busted for a while, but we're actually not that far off. We're being ready to handle the foe again. Now, if he comes on, we could let him wait to come his own senses, but we want to speed along the process a bit. Now we have the curio, this thing state, but the thing is, I believe in Avion there is in fact something that I do want. Let me double check that. Good thing to have the wiki every now and then. Hang on 1 second. If you're running slow, I don't want you to have to wait the whole time I'm looking things up. Okay, so yes, there are a couple of things that I want to see. Now, we've got a bunch of traces already, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but at least we should be able to take care of interlopers if we are lucky. So, let's get this knocked out. Now, our cash situation is such that we have, where it's 2 cash, which is going to be more than enough. Unless we have to buy something, in which case I'll probably trade out the Saint. I have plenty of knock between my wounds and the Grigori now. Okay, so let's unpause that, begin our reconnoiter, and stand by for possible interference. Okay. Like I said, the sword will be up and running in no time. Now, the biggest issue is whether or not it's worth the extra time for the foe's wounds to heal. Now, I want the foe essentially to there we go. I was expecting you. Now the question is how many times I go looking for reinforcements. But we'll be able to profane weapon somebody in the head at some point. Sword's up and running, just in case. Now that's another trace, but really doesn't matter. Now, Dawn. Dawn means I can't go to a shrine now, if I'm correct, when we're going to... Let's see... Granada. It doesn't have a shrine. So... Yes, it does not have a shrine. So... We should be fine. And me, but we've already got Tranquility. Can we get to Tranquility going? Is that a thing we can do? I mean, that would be a lot of hard energy. We could use that for definitely use it for medical purposes. So let's grab the Dawn. Come now, the Dawn. Contemplate it with a bit of escape and see how that goes. Should take 10 seconds to do so, so it's not going to remove our whoops, silly me, That's one of the reasons I run this slow in the beginning, so I get back into the mood. Yeah, they kind of know we're here. 7 traces will do that for you. That is enough to bring the foe on their own, which, you know, might save us some time if they just keep upgrading instead of attacking us. Yep, you can have 2 tranquility, which puts an 8 total when it comes to that. Alright, so, and we'll wait to see what we get the next run. I'm hoping for shopping opportunities, really. Now, we've got official connection. Now, we might actually need the official connection. Oh, and the underworld connection. Well, we've been frugal with the stolen years, so we can probably get away with it. Let's snap that, just in case we need to hold back somebody trying to steal our stuff. After all, we can use it for other things, too. Ah, Dominicus, I think. Okay, good. And done. Alright. Still looking. Reconnoiter. Quiet warehouse. Not what I'm looking for. Looking for a shopping opportunity. Alright, so. Okay, so, yep. We'll be having a friend soon. You know, just to be secure. Let's do this while we've got a moment to do it. Basically, we don't want interrupting one of our attacks. Alright, so reinforcements. Okay. May go all the, since 5 is enough for the foe, it may go all the way to that. See whether the wounded dude will show up. Alright, these 2 are just to prevent stealing my stuff. I do not like it when people steal my stuff. Just a thing. One tranquility is about to go. Oh well, we have another. We have it? Yes, that's what I wanted. Purchase the guitar. Now, the guitar is a decent one. It costs 3, by the way. And while I want to keep 1 cash when we land, we don't need to. Well, how much do we have, anyways? Right, 6 money. I think we're good using up one of our own cash now. But we can actually do this. Now, the curio is actually worth 2, but, you know, it only spends 1. Now, the thing is, I love this. A certain musician fallen into hard times will break her heart to part with this treasure, but a woman must eat. So we're going to give her some money and the most addictive substance in this world. I don't see how this would go poorly for a musician, any way, shape, or form. All right, so hit it. Okay. That'll also mean one less thing we have to carry with us. Could have been the beard curio, but hey, I like a little comfort. And, you know, we're actually short on grail. Ouch. Ooh. We can actually use that to absorb a wound, too, which means we've got some serious options here. Now, this might be a good time to consider bringing him into the foe, to the attack. The thing is, what we need right now is we need to consider... First things first, I should... Again, we're getting 4 on those, and I don't think there's anything super that I want with this. Anything else I want? Red Temptation. We buy the damn drugs, but... I don't think that's going to be necessary, so we're kind of done here. Now, the only thing we might want to consider with 2 contacts is to end the ability to regen. Plus, we don't want him... We could just say, hey, dude, how you doing? How's it hanging? Because... Oh, wait, we're going to have to wait until 30 seconds passes. Oh, well. We'll get to it. I know, terribly exciting watching cycles go through. But we're going to have to see what these guys do. They know we're here, obviously. Search. Pause. We know how to handle this. We don't have any obscurity, we don't have to worry about it. Let's do comes with Stabby, shall we? A hostile move. An assassin is moving towards me. What? Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Actually, I just don't want to do too much. I don't want to waste anything. Okay, red temp. Yeah, we could buy back the bottle. Just as I was saying. Alright, so we've got that as well. Now this I'd obviously want to have regenerated before we get the foe going, but... excuse me. Best way to handle this, since I want both magic blades going. Probably we'll just take... guy I probably need the least. Go beat him up, would you? I gotta do some murder here. Yeah, might as well. We're getting nothing better to do at the time. Oh wait, silly me, supposed to get some of the foe with it. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna murder this guy first. That should produce another body, and that will produce, you know, some results, as it were. Alright, cool. We now have a wound. And do we risk it? It's going to be 120 seconds. Or do we just wait for the 60 seconds for that to come back? We'll probably go with that. I'm not that concerned. 8 traces. Okay. That'll take him out for a bit. Then, what we can, if I recall properly, do this. Essentially, we'll regenerate the gun. Although, spending 1 cash, or 1 worth something. Now, I could spend the curios worth 2 for that, though. It's too much. Probably not worth it. Micro-credentials, again, stuff we already have. We probably shouldn't be lingering, except... There you go. Has more clues that I'm here. Got it. More traces, 9 traces. That's just freaking crazy. Hostile move. Okay, so. Sigh. 39 seconds, 31 seconds. Huh. Tell you what, Roslina, go take care of him. We'll just be ready for the weapons. And then we'll summon the foe once we get the option. See, this foe will summon someone, but I definitely want to get... Yeah, we'll have the mysteries back up and running at that point. But I only have 1 person to block the foe with. Or we wait 90 seconds for this to come around. Decisions. Could do... Let's see. That's a 70% chance of being able to kill him, but I kind of need that for the foe. So we've got the foe set up here already. So that gives me the option of being able to call him in, then get the ticket going, and then we start packing. As long as I can create the swords, both doing their thing, we should be fine. Might, in addition, wipe him out by that point too. So what we want to do is wait in for... Oh, right. There's also a trick I can play if I do this just right. Got only 87 seconds to pull it off. Can I do that? Just doing some quick math in my head. Okay, so we're probably going to summon him. Then we'll use this and the Defiance card to create a bit of an issue. That should be interesting. Alright, so let's call him out. We'll call the Defiance summons to bring him out again. Then we'll do our usual attack. Alright, here we go. There you go. Stymied again. Alright, cool. I'll bring this out. Now, I'll need the Defiance card a bit, but obviously we want to set him up with Beb's Blade. Ooh, wait. That's going to attack the wrong one. I gotta wait till he comes about, though. 10 seconds from now. That'll do it. Okay, so, first things first. We will attack to attack my foe. But we don't want to use the Ragged Sword. We use that to parry, actually. No. We're not going to use that to parry. We're going to do something really strange. We're going to use the Defiance card. Ooh. It used to be I could use the Defiance card in order to be able to, Oh, I think I've got to be dedicated to the Lion's Pit to pull it off. So, instead, we'll use the Ragged Sword, as per usual. Then... Fate's Blade. Start that. Use Mysteries of Force. Use Steel and Science, that SOB. We'll use the Vitality if necessary if he wounds us. It's going to be rather quickly, though. You can decide to take 2 wounds and use the vitality to regenerate it as well. To give us additional wound if you wanted to do anything funny with that. And, yeah. Do we consider moving at this point since we have both weapons in play? This will be used to block the assassin as well, and we probably should leave. Go to depart, grab our last cash that we have on us at the moment. Take the... Okay, so let us begin. Shall we? So he's decided to back up and let us duke it out for a bit. I'm not going to say that's a stupid thing to do. And we'll have Grigori soon. Alright, cool. Weapon will deflect. We'll lose the connections, but like I said, those are just extras. Alright. Weapon came in useful. It was not, in fact, wounded. I mean, damaged either, as that sword is the one that's indestructible. Now, if necessary, we'll throw Grigori into the way, but we might get... Yep, there we go. He's stalking us. He might get lucky have Domincus. Alright, cool. Another... Boom. 3 down. Oh, you. Hostile move. Okay, I was going to use this sword against you, but I could actually take the wound if I wanted to and just use the vitality for it, but that vitality will phase out before he actually strikes me because it's too damn slow. I suppose... we'll save Dominka, Grigori, yeah, we'll figure it out there. But... Okay. He's striking. So, the way to deal with this, since we've still got a couple things to do here, and this one's doing a hostile move, I guess we may want to... What can we put here? Decade, distraction, associate, lore. Lore's not going to make it in time. Okay. Now, he does 2 wounds, so obviously Grigori... Grigori's going to, actually... Yo, Domincus will be available in a moment to be able to handle that. Domincus takes on the foe. Grigorian takes on... It takes on the, You guys do your thing, alright? Good day, friends. Ah, thank God you survived. And again, friend in need. So you two beat the living snot out of my friends for out of my enemies for it. That's exactly what friends should be doing. And we're gone. And Grigori, notice, is still on us. That's one of the reasons why I'm sticking with that being... Oh, and we have a glimmering coming up. Myra, the visionary, the plump, dreamy, hesitant woman with very bright eyes. Okay, so we're going to be doing her quest. Now, that's going to be an interesting one, because basically it has us spying on a bunch of heart worshippers. And you're thinking, how could heart worshippers be an issue? Do you have to remind you that dance also includes the concept of predation, as the dance between predator and prey? And let's see... Right then, the Midnight Caper. I think we've got what we need here for it. We need heart. A lot of heart, really. Which we just got 8 of, by the way, from the musical instruments. One of the reasons why I grabbed it. So yeah, we could do the whole thing with heart. We had 10 total. We've got the Grâce guitar. The guitar purchased long ago from the house of Stradivari, shaped from glowing Illyrian maple and inlaid with a design of almond leaves and pomegranates. I heard these were stolen from Graf von Grâce's collection last year. It might be the last of its kind in playable conditions. Also... on the pentiments. So if we got in our call, we could actually be considering, because we've got a bunch of them. This one doesn't count, unfortunately. You got to get all the pages. We've lost one of them. So the first thing we want to do is... Actually, what we should do, let's get Mira's mission going first. And the painter. Alright, forgot to read the intro, by the way, as we got in. I do apologize for that. We'll get that mission started. We'll throw in this, and we need 2 more. Heart. We can probably... Wait, we have 2 heart. Yep. No, we don't have Grail there. Ooh, we need heart. Huh. 10 heart, or what was the other option? 10 Heart or 10 Lantern or 10 Winter. Huh. 10 Winter would do... Well, got Dominkus here, who's got enough experience, I think, to be able to upgrade him to 7. Interesting. That will allow us to, him to have 7, obviously, doing it, and we produce 4 more here. That's 10 Winter, right off the bat. And that plus this should be enough. Okay, so we can pull it off. So that is exactly what we should be doing. Also going to try to keep below the radar. Having a more friend to foist off the foe might allow us another get 2 strikes in. Mira bursts in tears. God has sent you. Okay, but not the Christian one. And I have done something, and she breaks down altogether. As far as I can eventually make out, she spied on the cult of the Thunderskin for one of her paintings. They found out, and they are coming for her. Dwayne Midnight High in the Albigeras, there is an enclave of those who dance for the Thunderskin. They dislike being spied upon. Remember, the Thunderskin was also skinned alive. The Dionysian cults do cannibalism. Yeah, but your heart's not a completely safe concept, Gar. They dislike being spied on. Unless to prevent it, they will extract their dislike on the painter Mariola. Have to fight off their sendings off and stay awake until dawn. Probably going to be okay doing that. So, first things first. Get this note, as it were. Okay, begin a caper. Now, the thing is, Domingus... Oh... He's got to shake 80 seconds to shake this off. So the best way I'm thinking to run this, we do this with the guitar. Each one of them is 60 seconds. We should have enough time. I mean, I just like having to do this twice. So 4, 6. Absolutely comes down to it. You see, Winter's Blade, I think. Hopefully. Alright, so what we will do is we will actually start this bit of a risk. So, start the caper with the 8 point here. That should get everything except the base one. We'll throw in our Unhealing Wound, which is a 4. And then when Dominkus comes up for the 3rd trial, we should be able to toss him in. Alright, there you go. There you go, Dominkus. You try to make yourself useful. Second of all, let's get our cash. Okay, nobody just popped in at random. Good thing to know. That's a lot of cash. Alright, so next thing... Excuse me. Destination. Needing us to know how much cash we're going to have to spend, too. Okay, Profane Weapon is up and going. Glimmering, probably won't be using it, as it's just a straight-up moth. Really helpful. Okay. Alright, so the caper begins with 3 momentum, means we do it successfully. Excellent. We're not going to be going anywhere else at the moment. We're doing anything else. Okay. Alright, so onwards. The Hunakar of Voska sometimes take human shape to walk the streets of Strausborg. I've dealt with them before. They know me as well as anyone know how intrusive. Perhaps they can help. Okay, Strausborg will require only 1. Okay, Granadas in case we want to reconnoiter later, and I think there's not a lot I'm interested in here. Looks like, looking quickly here, there's an image basically for me. That's not going to be huge, so we might not even choose to go shopping. Interesting. And got a lot of cash. In that case, if we aren't thinking about doing some serious shopping, probably shouldn't be carrying this much cash on us. Put that off to Strausborg. Then we'll put Dominkus. I don't know if it's the right pronunciation, but it sounds good. Dominitskus. We'll see you now. Sigh. I'm sorry if I've accidentally triggered a stereotype. Alright, so there you go, Dominkus. Okay, persistence. This one will work. We've got a total of 6. Once we get the Unhealing Wound in, that will bring in 10. We'll be fine. Fine. Unhealing Wound. There we go. There's the 10. Yep, persistence and stillness. Right, and next. Let's get the next cache up and going. Okay. Just a quick dip. We'll get to the foe shortly enough. 4 wounds is going to be interesting. We get into that. 4 friends to throw at him. Yep, night deepens. I've used patience last mission. Shin will get her. Well, essentially what we did is they kept throwing stuff at us, and we either used heart energy to control what the sendings that came at us, including a percussant, which is, you know, a summonal enemy in the base game, and then we just used stillness to stop the heart. Okay, cool. Let's do it again. I have all those things prepped in advance. After we get her, we're good. We'll probably summon the foe again, because again, we're not doing this for comfort or much anything else. We're doing this to whittle him down. 4, then 5. Now, if I was actually dedicated to someone, I could use 6 wounds to come to that ending. All right, safely away with my haul. Excellent. Okay, so now we have this. Once we're done with the cache, we'll be able to talk to her, use the pelt, which is an okay object. Get her. She's more important. All right. Let's knock this out. Throw her in here. Yeah, are they still out there? Nope, they're not. I think I scared them off. Plus, you'll be coming with me, so you'll definitely be safe. All right, then. No reason to delay. Thank you so much. I will pay you however I can, although I don't know how to shoot. It's okay. I'm just going to use you as a shield. And we still have it. Huh, interesting. Can't send it ahead of us, so there's that. So, yeah, there's no reason to go through Grenada, because unless we're looking for official connections to assist us in some fashion. We'll probably do that at the same time we summon the foe, because if we get a connection, we might need it or block it if once he summons someone else, or we can deliberately do so. But considering we're about to lose the unstaunchable wound here, and I'd like to keep piling these on, because that shouldn't be the only person with the healing wounds on here, we're going to call him up again. Yeah, we're just going to grab her and come through. There we go. Here we go. He's probably getting tired of this, but he's going to keep coming because he can't stop. We dishonored him, and he will not put up with that. I always love that the monocle there is glowing. All right, so first things first. Now we could theoretically try to do 2 wounds. First, we will definitely make sure that edge technique and use beast blade. Then what will happen if we do this? It's going to be a little riskier. Which one do we start with? We can't start with him. I've got plenty of edge. Okay, also that'll add a wound if he actually kills him, which is good. He's not even bringing back up? Okay, you're let yourself vulnerable. We're going to take advantage of that. All alone. Interesting. An interesting choice, sir. There you go. Never just one foe. Okay, unless you beat him in that. So he always brings in assistance. He has done that. But the block also is... How come I don't get the block there? Alright, so that might have been pointless. Oh well. We'll have to remember that next time we don't actually have to block the first one if he is alone. Now, let's see. While it's going on. 3 seconds. Alright. Cool. We'll get the foe's wound in. Foe stalking me. Alright, 19.9 seconds. Don't have much forge. I have a little bit of lantern. You're next. That's a foe's wound. Here you go. Now. Risky. We're gonna do it. We don't have, it's only a 70% chance of a hit. And given that, we're probably going to start our exit now. 31 seconds. It should be enough. Yeah, we should definitely have enough there. Let's go. And of course, I'll reboot it. I'll stock it if necessary. Oh, we should probably do something with him. Yeah, there you go. Sure. Bang, bang. Back away. Official connection if we'd actually needed it, which does not appear to be the case. Okay. Did we get him? Ah, god damn it. It was a chance. We had to take it. But we've got the baker back. Good to know. Swords back. We'll collect that for our exit. Do you summon any reinforcements? No, you're just stymied. Ah, well, you know, a trace. I think they know. I think the foe knows we're here. Ugh, good grief. The 2 cash should probably be more than enough. 17 seconds, though. So we don't have the sword. I guess Dominguez, you will be the one that have to hold them off, unfortunately. Hopefully you'll survive. If not, we'll get 5 wounds, and I might just do the end game and finish him off. Man, I got a lot of stuff. Gotta work on that. Buy some expensive stuff just so it's less structure. Oh, Dominguez, we're doing fine. Good. I like tussling with him. Kind of fun, really. And I can use this, if necessary, to hold him off, which I will hold off doing. To shit the... Because at 14.3 seconds should be what... Oh, no, we've got 1 cash remaining. So, yeah. Death by materialism. But there's no chance we'll lose anyone if we do it this way. I'll use my martial arts to defend myself. If necessary, I will stick somebody into here to avoid getting it hurt. There you go. I've held off his attack by martial arts. And yeah, we're good. Like, for example, if I had lost this because of this, I would also reboot it because it literally makes no sense in the coding. Okay, what do we got here? And bye. Let's roll in town. There's a tall shape waiting for me in a little garden by the museum. If I don't look too closely, it might be a man draped in blankets. Let's say it is. So it's a shape changer. I don't look at him as he whispers to me, but I come away with some knowledge of the hidden ways of Strausborg. I think we automatically get a obscurity when we get here. Alright. Pause. Alright, here we go. Obscurity, yep. So we have 1 obscurity. That will immediately disappear when we summon the foe again. But you're going to notice 4 wounds out of 7, which means we're getting there. Now we have 2 cash, plus what cash we set up before. Now, if I'm correct in Strausborg, let's see what we've got left. Strausborg? Borg? There's a couple things we might be able to use here. First thing, of course, we'll need to do is retrieve our cash. So let's get that knocked out. And we'll start probably immediately putting it towards the next destination. It's also the fact that I don't super need this thing, so I may just... The only reason I'm keeping it right now is that it's less space to carry cat than it would be if it was straight up cash. Also, it keeps moving if you hadn't noticed. So let's get our money back. Since we're probably going to do some shopping here, we'll have an enormous amount of money. Once we get the Strausborg thing back from determining our next destination, we'll do that. We're about to lose 1 of the 4 wounds there as well. Unfortunate, but again, we are slowly draining on him. When we do actually decide to confront him, we'll be doing quite well. Plus, you know, get my weapons have to regenerate anyways. Sigh. That was exciting. Yeah, he just summons the lowest level dude. Oh, Tante Adley used to run morale. She moved on, but people in Paris... Ooh, Paris. 5 cash. Oh, now there's actually a... I'm actually thinking the amount of items we'll need. We'll need 1, obviously, for the ticket. We can price 3. Oof. Yeah, what I want to get is that pricey, so we may not want to send any cash ahead right now. Let's just check out Strausborg. Use the obscurity if necessary to block herbs and kill anyone who gets curious about us being here. Paris. Now, if I'd gotten 2 wounds in, I might have decided a little riskier this time around. Quiet warehouse. Now, do I want to use medical credentials plus this and 4 more heart? And that we could actually do it. These two together plus the medical credentials in any space whatsoever will allow us to be able to suck up some more money and gain obscurity. This, however, is not the thing to worry about right now. There we go. Like I said, some light shopping. That's all we're going to be doing. Okay, secluded villa. Obviously way too pricey. Not looking for real estate. Something else would be nice. All weapons are currently online. Good to know. Essentially, Strausborg is like got illusions of shadows and things lurking in the darkness. Prefers, it's one of the places, oh my god, nothing but real estate. Are we for reals? At least there's no traces so far, but I don't think they'd be thinking I'd be crazy enough to try to look for real estate now, right? What we could do is we could get the whole thing started for the heart and then more money. That would kind of almost work. All right, let's think about this. Dawn. All right, first of all, do I want to have... Yeah, let's do a shrine here to worry about. So we'll do... So we'll watch the dawn. Think of thoughts of peace. Then use that plus the guitar to run a medical clinic out of an abandoned warehouse. I see no problem with that. These days, people's kind of are sort of into the alternative medicine, as it were. Anyways, hang on, be right back. Okay, so I've decided to do a couple of things here. Okay, first of all, I will be doing the whole quackery. But the question is whether it's going to be at the Grand Townhouse, which will be cost 4 of our 5 cash, or the Quiet Warehouse. I think we'll go with the Quiet Warehouse, which we will purchase with our cash. Now, at the same time, while we're getting that aligned, I want to talk to demigod. Now, his experience right there says 7, which means I can talk to my ally and what they've learned. This will add a point to our aspect. I'll bring him up to 7. I can basically get him up to a total of 8 if I have the time here. And I'm not really going to rush the cash out because we're actually still trying to find something here. All right, so let's knock her out. Okay. Okay, so, and done. We own a Quiet Warehouse with 4 hearts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our medical credentials. We're going to set up a back alley practice. We're going to throw in a stolen year. We're going to start with 4 heart right off the bat. An office, or a doctor's practice, or a large, sanatorium. Oh, that's not going to work. Alright, so what will happen is we'll sell this back. Well, we'll do it. We'll get it right next time. And we will actually have to buy the Grand Townhouse unless we get an office in the next one. Oh well. You don't have a friend with a nice house again. Official connection could come in handy. So yeah. Let's be about that. So we can get something we are actually looking for. Okay, so we kept the receipt. So pause. Grand Townhouse. Alright, so purchase requires 4. Keeping 1 cash for the ticket out. There you go. For an asylum. Hoping you could do it with a warehouse, but apparently not. Oh well. 1 trace. Okay. I have enough friends. I think we can deal with any problems that come up. So, good place to rest up or invite contacts. I want to impress. I've taken a couple of discreet staff and installed extra locks at the door, but that won't slow my pursuer down much. So what we do now is we grab the medical credentials, throw in the Grand Townhouse. That produces 4 right off the bat, and then we can just... I didn't even need tranquility. Okay, we just grab this for another 8. Oops, need the year. Stolen year. Ran a sanatorium. Treat a couple wealthy widows. The words will come around. And we're using the power of the stolen blood to do so. Alright, at the same time, we throw this in. Sanatorium. Changes occur with the okay, so that will just produce the 12 heart we need for the healing operations. Let's get this moving out. And the 1 trace. Now, we could purchase the... Oh, wait. Don't have the warehouse. So we do have the official connections. We don't have to get something else to get rid of the trace. So what we want to do right now, since we can't get the money back for that, is we probably want, I mean, Strausborg will use it for trade if necessary. Like I said, if something comes from that trace, we will be able to deal with it. And yeah, we lost one wound here. You see, Delight and Daughter, so yeah, I forgot. First one will be Grail. Alright, so. There you go. We have visitors. And discreet office will cost 1, plus 1 that would get rid of 1 trace, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing now. 1 slip, trace will sometimes draw reckoners. It might be too late right now, so no point in wasting it. So, yeah. Let's go. I'm running a clinic right now. I'd like to not be disturbed. There's always a way. Cost 3. It's exactly what I want. One of the things I wanted. But what we're going to do, throw in Penitent. That gives a value of 2. And Bailing Curio 2. Yeah, we're not using this a lot. So, yeah. We're also trading out 2 items for 1. There you go. Plus, it's a bigger, artifact when it comes to knock. Oh, wait. Strausborg again. There you go. The search. Okay, so I'm going to keep going for a bit there. Right then. The Atlas is an 8.4 point that. Began as life as Atlas of the cities of Europe over the decades. It is extended annotated by a dozen hands, apps, burglars, soldiers, spies, secret routes, and hiding nooks. Hey, it's even got 1 comfort. I guess it tells us where the best place to stay is, kind of like a magical Yelp in that way. But it's also, like I said, more compact. So therefore we have more in it. And we also, our comfort's at a 9 with the house, which is actually kind of cool. Okay, so Tranquility Trace, Discreet Office. What are we doing here? Security will help us for a moment. Yep, we're gonna keep going through all that. Sigh. Another trace, but profane weapon is not what we're looking for. Might have to get a connection if it gets too bad. Alright. Search. Still looking, huh? That's what exactly wanted. The battered rifle. I think this is a weapon that can harm our beloved father. And this is going to get risky. We'll sell something if we have to, mind you. But this will last cash for that one. Same time, can take the stolen year and just milk it. We're going to have cash more than in pretty shortly. We might actually have to worry about that. But the obscurity will protect us for a bit. So let's see about that. It's a risk. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Reinforcements. Okay, so you're going up to the next level, which we might need that connection. But we'll know that in a moment. Blind Archer's Rifle. Antique rifle incised with the 5-fold mark of the many winged ones. 3 10-nite iron balls. Monster kills remain. Lion's Hunter refreshes quickly, but can only use 3 times. There it is. It's also a tool for a weapon, but there we go. Not many other weapons left in the game for us to find. Now the question is, do we relinquish the curio for cash? Because we probably don't need it to. Thing is, we've got like device we have here has 6 grail. We have that, which is a 2 grail, so it's 8 grail. That would, don't have to give it up quite yet. And like I said, we'll have cash relatively soon. Might have too much cash, but since we've already got this. Also, I'm not quite sure what else we'd want in Strausborg. Let's see. We've gotten pretty much everything I want at this point. The only thing I'd be looking for is kind of a distraction in order to do so, but that could increase the traces. And we might as well just summon the dude at this point. We're more than ready for him. yeah, because we'll have this done in a bit, and then the biggest issue might be trying to transport the cash out, but we might also get lucky and get 2 wounds off him. So, let's be unpleasant, shall we? No. There you go. But, we don't want to have him waiting too long on us, now do we? Alright. There he goes. Yep, there goes the obscurity. Kind of not really upset about that. Okay, so here we go. First things first. Gabe's blade. Let's auto hit with it. Second thing. We'll need to defend ourselves. I'm not going to use the ragged sword again. Since we've got a lot of knock already, I'm willing to risk that. Make him. And since, you know, he's already here, we might as well just freaking see if we can get a distraction to deal with the small guy. Okay. Ah, yes, you might be a problem. So, I will be absorbing an official contact for this one. Right. After sabotage. Uh-oh, 8 seconds. It's going to be a close one. Let's get back to normal. There's that. There's this. I'm still running a clinic while we're doing this, which is kind of amazing, really. Kind of a testament to our ingenuity here. Not sure what that was. Probably the wound. Underworld connection. Excellent. First things first. I don't want to lose anything, so we're going to have to risk not getting another chance for a wound, taking a second to get an official connection in 10 seconds from now, while we're waiting on, which is going to take up our time. We could be attacking the foe, which is a pain, mind you, but we'll cope, as we always do. Got a glimmering in all of that. Oh, this all got released, which is great. Do we want to take 60 seconds? Yeah, we're going to be here for 60 seconds to be able to cash out. Now it's only going to be additional 10, so no, we do not. We might also have Strausborg in. Could use another distraction if necessary. Alright, let's get her knocked out. He took the one obscurity. Oh, yeah, excellent. Great on that one. Take that. I'm going to have the cops kill you. Oh, right, we should probably sell the asset for cash. Yeesh, it's going to take a while to pack, isn't it? Okay, so forgot to check the Lion Hunter's rifle, if that will also do the kill. Check it right now, actually. I can do it. Excellent. I prefer to do it with the auto hit, but well, first things first. We're going to need the underworld connection intent, so that's going to be in case the assassin dude comes at us again. Let's get that knocked out while he's looking for using the obscurity to take us down. Obscurity was in play, which is why I didn't get killed when I sent the postcard. That's actually kind of interesting. All right, so underworld connection. So we've got that in place. Next, actually, we're gonna take the rifle simply because that we can use the ragged sword to block if absolutely necessary. We do not have this, unfortunately. We'll have it again. And I'll be throwing my friends at him in the quarters to try to do so. But yeah, that's another trace. Oh, cool. Trail blood. Another trace. Ooh, pursuer's wound. Excellent. We'll move into the next one. Searching again. That's cool. We'll use the pistol or the rifle in order to try to do so. And then I will throw the sword at him and then start to leave. That's actually not. Oh God, we're really edging it here. All right, so there you go. Theft or sabotage, but I'm ready for you. Now I've had the cops kill you, now I'm going to have the criminals kill you, which is also awesome sauce. Anyways, gonna have another dead body soon. Just don't know where to keep it all. All right, so again, there you go, Adonicus. I hope you come out of this one alive. You've been YouTube entangling for some while now. I probably should have tossed some cash at Paris. Yeah, packing's gonna be interesting. Should I start packing now? Nope, because I might lose this sword, which is not going to be helpful. All right, another trace. What do we have here? Horned Axe's Shadow. That can be used for a distraction, if possible, also. Okay, so. Strausborg. All right. Cash. This is going to make things interesting getting out of here. We'll relinquish it if we absolutely have to. 19 seconds. 19. Good grief. Did we get him? Yes. 5 wounds out of 7. Are we going to pull it off here? Are we going to kill him here? I don't know. Oh, stymied. Excellent, because that if he kills Dominkus there, the self-sacrifice will cost the foe a wound. That could probably, and the wound's gonna have to. He's gonna have to summon someone. Wait, you're gonna be dead in 0.6 seconds, anyways. And this right here, bingo, regular wound. Excellent, 5 wounds. Now we can take. Can't take Babe's blade, but we can take the ragged sword. Since we auto hit him at 6. Ooh, we might be able to pull it off. We've worn him down. We're killing his ally. He'll be regenerated in a bit. This is going to be interesting. Quicker than I thought it was going to be, too. All right, 1 body. What are we going to do with the body? Oh, right. Really? I think we can only do that once. Already recognized. Okay. We don't have time to do much with the body, except just let it rot, I guess. Could relinquish it, I suppose. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, yeah. We got an options here. 5 wounds, about to become 6. The blade's going to be up again soon. We can toss the rifle at him. I can take a hit or two. And my companions, if they go out in a blaze of glory, will do another wound. So we can actually might be able to finish him. Roll connection, keep that in mind in case we need to run it. Since we let's go. Let's go. Let's see how it all plays out, shall we? Alright. Now we're going to probably slightly less use for Lantern. Hopefully he's not going to hurt her because he's got a kind heart. And no, I think she's dead. Anyways, 5 wounds on me and 1 on me, and that was self-inflicted. No, you know, Strausborg, really, why not? Might as well hit a couple of shops while we're on the way, while we're killing my father here. Okay, 6 wounds. Yeah, this is gonna be bad for him. Okay, he spawned. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't have to block this one. It's just actually a thing. Okay, so we'll need glimmering or official connections. Those wound. That's 6. 6 of 7. All right, so 10K. So let's do some stabby. Goodbye. Keep going. Also, do I want to screed off this? Probably not. Underworld connection. It's good for a bit. Okay, cool. Deep breath. Alright, friend in need. If he sacrificed himself, that's the 7th wound. Unexpected sacrifice. My fallen bitter blade. They gave my foes. Yeah, he killed her, but then she stabbed him on the way out. I'm so sorry, but you'll be remembered. Grief. Yes, we got it. And a human corpse. We'll give you a decent burial, at least. But how are you stalking? You've got 6 here. Where's the wound, damn you? Everything ends. Are we really? She's supposed to have done a wound on the way out. Ugh, sigh. Annoyed. So annoyed. Yeah, your turn. seconds, 43 seconds. We can probably last that long. Oh, Grand Townhouse. No thanks. We're even going to have some serious amount of cash when we go. In fact, comfort level. We could possibly bring our comfort level up to Grand Townhouse. It's only 4. The villa. Could have in the villa. We'd have 13. It's not enough for the actual comfort ending, but, you know, can retire after we kill the old man. Though actually, it won't be. You'll see that in a moment. Yeah, you. Really. Okay, fine. Go away. Bang, bang. I'm busy. Gods. Really? Oh, I'm gonna drag this thing out even further. Foe stymied. Apparently we can't do the last kill with that. But, you know, I've got 3 more friends. We can work with this. Dave's Blade. I never thought. Did you ever think I'd fall for that? No, but I've got a rifle, too. And we'll deal with that in just a moment. Can't believe you didn't have anybody better to work with you. Stalking me, great. Do not care. It's in 9 seconds, you're dead. Or you will be deadish. Alright, should really be going through Strausborg right now. Sigh. Killing my father is so much work. There you go. Your turn. It's a John Constantine way of doing it. Just keep throwing your friends in front of him. Oh god, we're going to lose one in a second here. I don't even know if it's going to count or not. Alright, let's go. All kind of regenerating here. Something of a fuss. Okay, drew more attention. It's been shooting in the streets. Yeah, that'll do that for you. Right. I wounded him. Hopefully, 9 seconds from now, that will be enough. Finally shot the son of a bitch with a rifle. Alright, so Dominguez, we might need to throw you back in a moment. Sorry. Official connection, just in case. Alright, let's go. Boom. And there we go. My foe's body is pierced with 7 wounds. The city wall might be pierced with 7 gates, Rome. And every wound has ceased to bleed. His heart lies trembling in my bloodied hand. He's dead. It's almost over. My own wounds will strengthen to scars. With any luck, my other pursuers will fall to squabbling over the foe's territory and leave me alone. Trophy of a foe. How many times does his heart beat? How many of those beats were stolen from another? It is withering now. Safety from pursuit. You won't see Reckoner's suit, but this is on the board. Proof. With the right papers, you can prove anything. Yeah, it's kind of a trace thing here. And my foe. And we've done it. Persistence for mostly. And it basically killed him too, just for shits and giggles. Begin my new life. It's time to move on. Whatever I want to do, now I'm free to do it. The more comfort you have, the greater you get victory. Now, this is actually a point here. This is not going to decay on us. Sorry, hang on. We can, if we want to, go pursue more comfort. So let me know if you want me to do that. Basically, if you just want me to start traveling across the countryside, looking to invest to getting 20 or even 30 or 40 comfort in order to get the better endings, because we'll have no more pursuit. He's dead. I just cut the heart out of the goddamn son of a bitch, and he's gone. There'll be no more reckoners. No, that be just us jumping around the countryside if you're interested in that. So if you're looking for playable epilogue, just please let me know in the comments down below, and we will continue our journey across Europe with, you know, badass me. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye. Like, share, subscribe as per usual. And of course, if you want extra content, help support the channel, a link to the Coffee payment platform down below. You can gain access to, you can get early access and of course additional materials to other series going on. The Baldur's Gate 1 retrospective for Tier 2, and Tier 3 has the Marvel Midnight Suns, which is us going through the occult history of the Marvel Universe with various characters. So yeah. But anyways, I'll see you next time. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.